Ladies and gentlemen, there is a moment in life when words lose their power, when explanations fall on deaf ears, and when the time for forgiveness has come and gone. That moment arrives after someone has disrespected you, trampled on your heart, and failed to see your worth in that moment. The most powerful response you can give isn't more words. It isn't an angry retort or a desperate plea for validation. It's silence. Silence can be a gift, one that allows you to reclaim your dignity and self-respect in a world where we often feel compelled to respond to every slight. It can be a radical act to choose not to engage, to step back and hold your peace. The silence that follows disrespect serves as a protective shield. It guards your emotions and shields you from further hurt when someone has wronged you. They may expect a reaction. They may crave the drama that comes with conflict. But when you respond with silence, you deny them that satisfaction. You take away their power over you. You demonstrate that their words and actions do not define your worth or your response. How often do we find ourselves entangled in a web of conflict, driven by the need to prove our point or defend our honor? We shout. We argue, we seek to justify ourselves, yet in the heat of such moments, we often lose sight of what truly matters: our own peace and self-respect. Silence allows us to step away from the fray. It allows us to reflect on our feelings and regain our composure rather than engaging in a battle of wills. We can take that time to nurture our own well-being. Think of silence as a way to protect your energy when faced with disrespect. Each moment of silence becomes an affirmation of your value, a statement that you will not lower yourself to the level of negativity you have encountered in that moment. You become the architect of your own emotional landscape. You define the terms of engagement. Instead of reacting in anger or frustration, you assert your worth by choosing to remain silent. There's profound strength in that choice. Silence can also serve as a powerful tool for introspection. It allows you to consider the situation more clearly, to evaluate the relationship at hand, and to assess whether it is worth your time and energy, rather than letting emotions dictate your response. Silence provides the space to understand the impact of the disrespect and decide how best to move forward. In some cases, this may lead to letting go of relationships that no longer serve you. In others, it may lead to a decision to address the issue at a later time when you are better equipped to express yourself effectively. The beauty of silence is that it offers you the opportunity to transform hurt into growth. Instead of allowing resentment to fester, you can use this time to cultivate resilience. It allows you to channel your energy into personal development and self-improvement. Often we are so caught up in the moment that we forget to reflect on how we can learn from our experiences. Silence is a chance to step back and think about what we need, what boundaries we must establish, and how we can protect ourselves in the future. As we give the gift of silence, we are not only protecting ourselves, we are also teaching others a valuable lesson about respect and boundaries. When we refuse to engage in petty arguments or unproductive conflicts, we set a precedent for how we expect to be treated. We signal that our time and energy are not to be squandered on trivial matters. When we choose silence over retaliation, we are modeling a behavior that encourages maturity and understanding in our relationships. Perhaps the most significant aspect of this silence is that it empowers us to move forward with grace and dignity. We are not tied to the past, nor held hostage by the actions of others. We rise above the noise. We focus on our own journey, our own goals, and our own happiness. So the next time you find yourself faced with disrespect, remember the power of silence. It's not an admission of defeat, it's a strategic choice to prioritize your peace and to affirm your worth. Stand tall in your silence, let it speak volumes and guide you toward a brighter and more fulfilling path.